Okay, so this was just launched or announced last week. Realtor.ca officially launches open offers across Canada. So what does this mean? This means that a seller now is going to have the option, which is important. They're going to have the option to disclose what the offer prices are. So what does this mean as a seller, and what does it mean as a buyer? As a seller, I might be concerned because I now have to disclose what those prices are, and if there's a low offer, that other person may have offered 100K more versus 20K more. And again, does it matter what the other person offered? Maybe not. It's all dependent on what the seller wants, but that's one thing you could be concerned about as a seller. As a buyer, I'm probably very happy. There's more disclosure. It's much more transparent, and I can make a much more informed and educated decision. Do I think it's going to change the end result of the price? I don't think it's going to have a material difference, because at the end of the day, this could actually make a buyer spend more than they maybe would have, because now they know what that price is, and they may be actually more comfortable, but were maybe held back a bit because they didn't know what that other offer was. So, that whole process is a very psychological process, and the outcome of this is kind of hard to determine. But I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in terms of what that end sale price would be. I think overall, this is probably a good thing, because again, transparency is always a good thing, right? Being able to make a more informed and educated decision is a good thing. I think as an agent, it actually makes dealing with the buyer probably a little easier, because that buyer doesn't have those unknowns in front of them, and that may actually make them a little less stressed, and the whole process around offering a little less stressful. So overall, more transparency. I don't think it's going to make a difference, a true difference at the end of the day in terms of price. A seller might be a little bit concerned, and who knows? It'll be interesting to see how many people actually do this, or how many sellers actually opt into doing this at the beginning, especially, because it's definitely an advantage, at least from a bird's eye view. It's an advantage to the buyer. So it'll be interesting to see how sellers actually react. But let us know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with open offers or not?